Population 112,580,994. I mean, I think I'm saying that right. I think that's the right number. That's the population of the Philippines. It's quite a lot of people. And though you can't see it really, my flip phone here says State of the English Language in the Philippines, that English has always been one of the official languages spoken in the Philippines. So if Google is to be believed, the population is way up there for the islands of the Philippines. Also, the language is the same language I speak for the most part. Welcome everybody to kind of a little video I was thinking about making, kind of explaining, because people are asking me, especially here where I work, why don't you spend your money and explore America? A lot of them don't understand that America is filled with like 38 different countries. A lot of people that are truck drivers that work along with me in my same profession think that America is just the United States. America's a lot bigger than just the United States. Like I said, I think there's like 23 countries just in North America alone. There's a lot to explore. And if I want to throw all of America in there, there's 38 countries. Where do I start? There's too many to pick, too many to choose from. So what I did, I opened up my phone and I figured to myself, you know what? Why did I pick the Philippines? As a YouTuber, it's almost, I mean, no matter where you go, you would think it's really going to help your channel. As a nomad, as a traveler, no matter, as long as you kind of get out of where you're normally doing your videos and stuff like that, your videos should be doing okay, right? I don't know if that's the case. So I picked the Philippines over countries within the United States because a lot of countries, that doesn't make any sense. A lot of countries here in the Americas. The reason I didn't pick the Americas so much is because a lot of the countries within the Americas don't speak English. Along with the countries I was thinking about going to, like Thailand, Cambodia. I hear Vietnam speaks English pretty well. A large part of the population does speak English. But when I started looking at the Philippines, finding out, you know what? One of their main languages is English, which is good for YouTube. Because let's say I picked Thailand or Cambodia with such a small percentage of the population speaking English. How many people in Thailand are actually looking for videos from foreigners to watch when they don't understand the language, right? I started looking at a population of 112 million people that speak English in a country like the Philippines. That opens up a whole new option for my YouTube channel to grow, get more views on my videos than if I went to another country that doesn't speak the language. So that's kind of what I was looking at here when I picked the Philippines to go to. Once I kind of started picking that, I started watching, well, I mean, I was already friends with a couple Filipinas like Melody Mellendorf, Culver's Family Vlogs and stuff like that. And they kind of helped, you know, watching them and what they do for the Philippines, helping out some of the people and everything that live there. I kind of had a connection, right? A connection. Then, all of a sudden, out of the blue, boom, a lot of other Filipino channels, Filipinas basically, started following me and have been so great and so supportive. Whereas in the past, I would think, you know, when people from other countries like the Philippines pop into your channels, I'm looking at it as it's spamming. They're spamming. They're all grow channels, grow. And we all know grow channels don't work for long-term growth, right? And I thought that's what that was. But then as more people started talking to me and leaving longer comments about the videos or joining my live streams and stuff, I'm realizing, you know what? These are great people. They're actual followers and subscribers, and they watch, and my hours started blowing back up to normal, and life started getting, my YouTube life started growing and getting normal again and stabilizing. And it's been a pleasure. And a lot of these people in the Philippines now watch what I do every day, comment every day, go back on older videos and watch. And it's been amazing. Nobody in Thailand is doing that. Nobody in Cambodia is doing that. Nobody in Mexico is doing that. I'm bringing everything back here to the Americas. A couple people in Brazil, they're in America. A lot of people don't know, in America, we got Brazil, Nicaragua, Venezuela, Chile, Ecuador. We got America. In America, there's a lot of countries. Canada. Canada's a close neighbor to the United States, and I don't get that many viewers from. I don't know if it's the fact that Canada is has such a close relation with the United States. Mexico has a close relation. We're trade partners. But none of the trade stuff affects us, right? We're YouTubers. We want to grow our channels. We want to basically one day possibly live off of this. And the only way to live off of this is to get those views. It's not so much the subscribers. By the way, I want to thank everybody that has subscribed. I broke 4,000 subscribers yesterday. And I couldn't be more happy. You guys are amazing. And for those of the subscribers that are members, at the end of the month, I am going to be doing a little giveaway for you guys. Thank you so much for being members. But I've had people that I work with say, why don't you spend your money here? I know they meant the United States, but they say America. They need to be educated. The reason I don't want to spend the money here in the United States is because I already spend my money here in the United States. I travel. I'm a truck driver. I travel all over the place. Sometimes I'll hop on an airplane, fly to Las Vegas. I was supposed to fly to Denver earlier in the month, got screwed up, but I was going to spend money. I do explore the United States. There's just something that I think will help my channel grow, possibly help in the future with monetization getting a little bit better and better as views start to roll into the videos. What kind of, let me explain this real fast. This is what I've noticed. Once again, on my phone, I was scouring YouTube videos when I was parked for my lunch break. I've noticed expats. It was the expat people that leave the United States and move to Thailand, move to Cambodia, move to the Philippines, move from England over, move from Finland over. There's a lot of people that move over there, and they have YouTube channels. And I was going back on their videos and looking at their subscriber count and stuff pre-going to any of these locations. When they would end up in Thailand, they may pick up 500-600 subscribers. Their video count, their views really didn't go up at all. And that's what made me think, well, it's because in Thailand they don't speak English, right? In Cambodia, they don't speak English. In the Philippines, they do speak English. And when they moved to the Philippines, they would go from like 1,200 views, 1,400 views, up to like 200,000 views per video. Yeah, their channels weren't growing subscriber-wise, but their views were freaking amazing. 200, 300,000 views on day one. Just landing, the airplane lands, they post the video of them flying from, like, say, Thailand to the Philippines, to like Manila. They'll post a video of the airplane landing, walking through the airport in Manila. That video, when they're used to getting like 500 views, 1,000 views, like I said, all of a sudden jumping up to 200,000 views. And I was going through their tags, their title, their description. Everything was basically what we do here. But there was just something about it that the Filipino community was able, they watch the videos because you're tapping into a market that has 112 million people wanting to see foreigners come into their country and how they're enjoying what they're doing, enjoying the food, enjoying the sights, the history, the beaches, the waterfalls, you know, and they're able to understand the language because I speak English. That is my main reason for coming to the Philippines. Not just to meet the amazing people. Supposedly they're just as happy as in, you know, the Thailand people and everything, but they're just as friendly and everything, but they can understand you. So that to everybody locally here where I live that wants to know why I'm spending my money on going on a trip to the Philippines, that's the reason. I want to gain viewers, not so much followers, but people that actually watch the videos. And because just like everybody out there, we want to eventually make money off of YouTube. We're making a little bit here and there, not too much, but we're making a little bit. But you get 300,000 on a views on a video. That's like $2,000 US. That's a lot of money. You can make one video a week. That video generates $2,000. That's $2,000 a week on videos. You do 4 videos a month. That's $2,000, $4,000, $6,000, $8,000 just on that many views. That's life changing. That is career changing. That is travel changing. You could live, travel, be a nomad, live in your RV, live on a boat, fly on airplanes, stay in hotels, eat food, meet people, enjoy what you're doing, turn YouTube into your career. And that is what I'm gonna hopefully start when I get to the Philippines. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to meeting the people. I'm looking forward to eating the food, at least some of the food. And yeah, so for everybody watching here in the United States wondering why I'm traveling overseas, I'm going to see a whole new culture. I want that culture shock. I want to record that culture shock. And I want to create better content and get more views, because I know that after 2 years of doing this, it's what I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to make YouTube a career. And the only way to do it is to get out of my comfort zone, hop on an airplane, go somewhere that YouTube is taking off, that people are actually watching the videos more. I mean, yeah, we watch our videos here, but have you guys looked at the nomadic videos? How many video views for nomadic people? I'm not talking about travelers. I'm talking about people that live in RVs, people that live on boats. There, you know, you get the videos out there that do good. There's a handful, just a handful of RV nomads that are doing really, really good. And I'm going to be a part of that community for the rest of my life, because I live full time in an RV. But I also kind of want to do travel, and I want to see how other nomads around the world live. Like in the Philippines. Is there a nomadic community in the Philippines? I don't know, but I'm going to find out. Is there a nomadic community that lives in Thailand? I don't know. I will find out one day. Cambodia, Vietnam, South Korea, I don't know. I want to find out. Europe, I know there is in Europe, and I want to explore that. But all that starts once I get to the Philippines. I'm hoping and I'm going to try my hardest to make great videos for you guys to watch, starting in the Philippines. And if it works out and I'm able to pull those views and pull those subscribers and get going on what I've been struggling so hard to do over the last 2 years, that all that stuff hopefully will hopefully this trip will start that motion, everything starting. Anyway, that is today's video. I want to thank everybody that's been checking me out and watching, all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for putting me over that 4,000 mark. It was mind-blowing when it happened. The people that helped me get to that point know who you are. I want to thank everybody, all my Filipino viewers, all the nomad viewers out there, all the RV lifers, and anybody else that enjoys the videos that I do. And I thank you so much, and I am out of here. I got some research to do. I got 4 more months. That's not very long to get all my paperwork in order, get the not the Thailand pass, but I got to do the pass to get into the Philippines, make sure all my legal papers are in order, and make sure I got enough money to enjoy myself and explore all there is to explore in the Philippines. So until the next time, love you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you from out on the road. Peace out, everybody.